Lee, a return to winning ways here in Exeter. Just give us your thoughts on full time.
Yeah, really pleased. Really pleased with the way we've approached that game. Really aggressive. I thought the intent was really plain to see from minute one. Really, something we've been searching for, something we've talked a lot about. Delighted that the group took that on today. They've attacked that game from the start right until the end. Created enough chances to win several games, but really pleased with the result. And of course, away from home, clean sheet again is a really good sign.
The scoreline isn't a true reflection of how the game went.
Yeah.
There were so many chances that we could have taken and perhaps should have taken. The one we did take was a spectacular effort and maybe the hardest one of the afternoon.
Yeah.
But as we said previously against Burton, it's as important to be making those chances as taking them, isn't it?
Absolutely, Raj, you're right. I think the way in which we've won that game, look, the result is obviously really positive. We've kept a clean sheet and won the game. We've scored a fabulous goal to do that. But the manner, I think, is really important for the group and for everybody at the football club because, the group we feel like can dominate a game and control a game like that and can come away from home and really suffocate an opposition side and create as many opportunities as we did today. So that was incredibly pleasing. Look, of course, collectively, individually, we would have liked to have taken some more of those opportunities. We'll reflect on that. Something we work on a lot. So I've no doubt that we create that many opportunities again at some stage. We'll be able to take them. But that takes nothing away from the quality of the performance today.
This is a trivial thing, but we put out 4 players as a vote for player of the match, and we were having trouble shortlisting them. That sort of shows the collectiveness and the manner of the team performance today.
Yeah, it really was. There was some outstanding parts to the game today. So look, I've asked Ben Wiles to play 90 minutes against one of the best teams in the land on Wednesday night. Now, we've had to then travel a long way off the back of that performance. And you've got somebody like Ben who's prepared to go again and put 80 plus minutes into an incredible performance. So physically top. Ben's not the only one that deserves a mention on that because Lasse Sorensen, again, top effort physically. Josh Feeney, who was outstanding, top effort physically. So there was plenty of things to be really proud about today. And as I say, collectively the group, not only from a physical standpoint, from an intent, from a psychological, let's go and take this game, let's go and get after it. That was really, really good. And of course, lots of good performances within that as well. Lee Nichols' save, a big moment. The 2 centre-backs outstanding. Look, I could go on, and it's probably wrong of me too, but there were some really important moments in that game and some really top performances.
Lee Nichols is somebody I wanted to discuss because that was an area of the pitch that pre-game there was one of the most discussions around. Was Owen Goodman going to be selected? Was Lee Nichols going to be selected? Just give us your thoughts into how that went, because that's back-to-back clean sheets for Lee now. It's a fantastic 3-point save that he makes towards the end of the game. Yeah. Just let us into your thinking of that selection, if you would.
Well, look, I've been really clear. I've got 2 number 1 goalkeepers. I've been so clear about that. Owen has kept 4 clean sheets in the league and been outstanding. He probably makes his best save and his biggest moment against Barnsley. The game doesn't go the way he wants it to. We were disappointed for Owen because of how good he's been. Lee's been working really hard, incredibly hard. I've loved Lee's approach to it since he's been back in the building from pre-season. And today's, probably reward for all of those efforts. He makes a really big moment. He's assured in his nature. Everything was spot on today. So 2 clean sheets for Lee will be really welcome, I'm sure. They both know they've got to play well. That's really important. So keep playing well, and that's everything that we ask for both of them. Keep training really hard, and look, we'll see where that goes. So again, right now, just really pleased that I've got 2 good goalkeepers working really hard, and both of them performing at a really good level.
Speaking of rewarding people on the back of good performances, a league debut for young Dan Voss today.
Yeah.
At a time where we've talked about this before, it's the game's in the balance. It's an important period. We're not 4-5 up. It's not just empty minutes. Those are important minutes for him. Just talk to us about the decision to bring him on.
No, incredibly so. So look, Dan's earned my trust over the course of the last 5-6 weeks, and his performance at Leicester was a real eye opener for me. I loved his energy when he came and trained with us for the first time in pre-season. That bought him the time he needed to get in and around those Virtue Trophy games and the Carabao Cup games. He's going to be and will continue to be helpful for us because of, as I say, he's a kid that wants to work hard and do the right things, and he wants to listen and learn. Really incredibly proud moment for me, actually, as much as it is for Dan, to be able to give him that, because it is reward for his work, and it's reward for the way he approaches his work. So that's really pleasing for me, but also for the football club. It speaks volumes and testament to what Worthy's doing, what Tongi's doing, and what all those guys are really producing. So that's a fantastic moment for everybody.
Perfect. And just summing up the day as a whole, it's, as you said, there's a long travel to come. There's a really difficult game against Manchester City in midweek. There's a couple of league games that we weren't entirely happy with going into this. This felt like a potential banana skin, if you would, in speaking in cliches, but to have stood up to that, put in the manner of performance we did, and be going all the way home, a long way home with 3 points, is a psychological lifter, a mood lifter for us.
Yeah, well, it was really important fixture. There's no getting away from that, but we knew and know what we have and where we are. There's certainly no panic from the inside, from what's gone on previous. An incredibly difficult game against Manchester City, which we come out with incredible amount of credit from. Played okay, should have done better and took more points from Burton. Bradford really disappointing, but look, today you're right, Raj, I think puts to bed anything that could have been labelled at us or thrown at us in terms of how we've approached these, or results have gone for us post any of these cup performances, and probably off the back of our biggest physical effort and the most intense game we've had in terms of those cup fixtures, we've gone and put on our best display, one of our best displays of the season. So that's, as I say, incredible effort from the guys, and I'm really proud of those efforts.
I think that's really well said. Unfortunately, it feels terrible to have to discuss a negative after today, but we missed Epicano Redmond. It was unavailable. Just talk to us about the injury he's picked up, please.
Yeah, so look, we're in one of those phases, and there's no getting away from it. We have put together a squad that we think can compete in this division and has depth. Right now we haven't got the depth. We're missing Will, we're missing Herbie, and as we've touched on, both of those are significant injuries. We're not going to see them for a long time. Now, Zeppi, unfortunately for Zeppi, he falls into the same category. He's completing an action that he'll complete a million times in his career. He's dribbling and he's passing, and it's nothing more than that. There's no challenge. He checks to go and move into a different direction, and he feels his knee. Now, it's just baffling, really, in terms of what that ends up being, because now we're in a situation where we lose Zeppi for several months. Now, that is so disappointing for all of us, most importantly for a young player who's making his way in the game, who we felt like could really positively influence us this year. That's really disappointing news. So we've got to find a way through it. We will. As I said in my message to the chairman this morning, I feel like what we have available to us is more than enough for us to challenge and put on a really good display today. I'm confident that'll be the same again at Stockport, despite us having a lighter squad than what we would like. So no panic on that. We're ready to go again, and we have people ready to step up.
Our thoughts with Zeppi, obviously, and we hope to see him back as quickly as he can too. Last thing I'll ask you is that the games don't get any easier or any less. We've got Harrogate in midweek, we've got Stockport in a week's time. We've got a long way to go home now. Just talk to us about how the next week looks. Yeah,
so we have to recover. That's a big week for the guys physically. It's a really big week, and in terms of the intensity of concentration and everything that this week has took out of us, it can't be underestimated. So we have to turn our heads on Monday morning to another big week for the football club, and Tuesday's important to me. We've been clear about that as a group. We'll approach it as so, and then of course, an exciting one for everybody on the weekend. So look, a big week, another, like you say, the tempo doesn't slow when it comes to that. So we have to be ready to attack this week as well.
Lee, congratulations on the win, and thank you for taking the time.
Cheers.